This will be the second all-time meeting between these two. But now let's look at Prairie View, and you break them down a little bit more, right? They won the SWAC West, 6-5, 6-2 in conference play. What's interesting, they're 3-3 on the road this year. So they're at 500 when it comes to them having to go on the road. And one of those losses in that three came on the road to FAMU at Tallahassee and William at Bragg Memorial Stadium. But you look at the scoring offense. Prairie View coming into this ball game, ninth in scoring offense, only averaging 20 points a game. They're seventh in total offense with 343 yards a game. They're fourth in rush offense. They're averaging 158 yards rushing the game, and eighth in pass offense, only putting up 184 yards passing the game. Defensively, they're near the bottom. They're 10th in scoring defense, giving up 30 points a game at average. They're 11th in total defense, giving up almost 400 yards at 391 yards a game. But they're good at rush defense. Fourth in rush defense, averaging only giving up 133 yards a game. And 12th, dead last in pass defense, which you don't want to hear that stat if you're a Panther fan going up against Jeremy Musa, who is first team all conference. He's the best quarterback in the conference and probably going to win offensive player of the year. And your pass defense is 12th in the conference, giving up an average of 258 yards a game. On the other side for Florida A&M, they're near the first in every category, offensively or defensively. First in scoring offense in the conference, averaging 30 points a game. Fifth in total offense, putting up 369 yards a game. Seventh in rush offense, averaging 136 yards running, just enough to get it done. But they're first in pass offense, averaging 233 yards passing the game. And you don't want to hear that being ranked 12th dead last if you PV in pass defense. But on the other side, it's just as much they're first in offense. FAMU is first in defense in pretty much every category. They're first in scoring defense, only giving up 14 points a game. First in total defense, Scotty and Mr. Campbell, giving up only an average of 266 yards a game. First in rush defense, giving up only 88 yards a game. And first in pass defense, giving up an average of 177 yards a game. When you look at these guys, I think a guy on the defensive side for FAMU you're going to have to look out in this game, Isaiah Majors, who has so far 55 solo tackles, 2 sacks. Eric Smith, you brought him up earlier in the show talking about all SWAC selection, 3 interceptions. And Kendall Baller, 13 pass breakups on the defensive side for them. And then on the other side for Prairie View, they pretty much have Trayvon Conley. It's going to all begin and end with him. How much of an efficient day can he have against this secondary and against this defense that is first in every statistical category in the SWAC? And he struggled with those 3 interceptions the first time. And then you look at a guy like Shamar Savage. Will he be able to go out there and be big, be a big-time playmaker? He had 19 receptions for 426 yards on the season with 2 touchdowns. But defensively for Prairie View, before I give it back to you guys, Keyshawn Johnson, 35 solo tackles for Prairie View, and DeJuan Lewis, 2 interceptions. This seems like when you look at the stats, that this sets up everything for FAMU to run away with this game. And when you look at the spread, I got FAMU 20.5 to pull away in this ball game because it just seems like they're going to force Conley into tough situations. He's probably going to end up where he was before with the interceptions. And Prairie View with the stable of running backs, can they run on this defense that ranks first in the conference in rush defense? It's going to all come down to that, but I just don't like to hear the stat from Prairie View being 12th in pass defense going up against the number 1 passing offense in the conference.